Oh, what is this? These are some interesting trees. Look at this. He doesn't know what kind of trees those are. They've got some different kinds of leaves on there. It's a mountain kind of, desert mountain kind of trees of some kind. And yeah, but look at their barks. It's pretty. It's like this is like the regular color. This is like, you see, this is the color on the trees. And then look at this. It's got this like symbiotic coating on it. There's some kind of symbiotic relationship, possibly, that many have speculated on that on these what they call what is it? What's it called? The birch trees. They kind of like that too. But the reason we're out here is because Nancy Mace wants to have this squad of brown shirt vaginas that say that we're not allowed to use the toilet. We're not allowed to use the stick figure wearing a dress toilet because they also want to abuse us, the same as the penises that push us out of the stick figure wearing the trousers. And we have difficulty with that room because the flesh legally known as Amy Nicole Corrigan likes to identify as a man in private. They want to wear the trousers in the relationship, so to speak. But and we do that. We try to do that for them. 4/7 of what they measure as years. But then they stalk us from Florida and say that relationship never happened. And they use a piece of paper to demand that this relationship never happens. And so now there's this discrepancy between reality and what is written on a piece of paper. And the gap is growing larger. And it's like, even if we were allowed to go in the stick figure wearing a dress toilet and felt safe to do that, we can't do it now because we have to keep a collar and a chain around Nancy Mace's neck. Yes, we take them at their word, like we're the amiable reaper. Amy Nicole Corrigan, that their flesh said that they were the grim reaper, and they were sad about it. Like they were grim. They're grim. They didn't want to do it, but they have to do it, they say. But whereas Mooney, we're more like the amiable reaper. We'll take your word and we'll do it with a smile. So it's like when Nancy Mace says we're not allowed to use the toilet, we take them at their word and reap their fucking ass. And so now we can't go into the toilet, because if we go into the toilet, it's like letting them off their collar and chain. And besides which, because of all this queer hate, they do these things to us, and then they want us to just pretend like they never did it and keep it private for them. Be a slave, be a whore to them that they put in a closet. Like in that episode of Star Trek Enterprise called Cogenitor. That's a really good one. The trans and the queer communities, gays, whatever. Yeah, you should really see that one, because it goes a long way to kind of explain and express what they're doing to us now. Yeah, they treat us as a cogenitor. They take us out of the closet when they need us, and that's all we're good for. We're not allowed to have an education. Yes, we're not allowed to have a university degree. We're not allowed to have, labors and employment like they do. No, that's all we're good for. So it's like, okay, fine. We can't use the toilet without feeling uncomfortable after all this shit. Okay. Here, we'll lay it down right here. What is this? What is that? It looks like tranny poop. It looks like tranny poops. What is that? Some kind of glyph of some kind. It's like you gotta look at it from different angles. Try to see what it's all about. It could be a message from the gods. Gods plural. Like on Olympus. And that's why we can't say we're sorry for any of this shit. Because it's, number one, it's not our fault. And number two, when you're standing on Olympus with the gods, it's impossible to say you're sorry, but only apologize. Because, you know, Apollo's standing right there next to you. And Apollo doesn't say they're sorry. That's where, you know, they just apologize.